For advertisers, this means, that old phrase, you can be a friend of the brand. So it's an amazing opportunity for anyone who's interested in product placement and ways of engaging with purchasers. So without further ado, Triona, thank you very much.
I thought I'd start with doing a 2-minute kind of promo, which it shows Sophia's diary.
Hi, I'm Sophia. I blew up the chemistry lab of my old school. I didn't mean it. I was angry because I caught Trisha kissing my boyfriend. Okay, I can't lie to you. The real send-off came when Mum found some ecstasy tablets in my bedroom drawer. That was when she decided she just didn't know what the bloody hell to do with me anymore. So she sent me to London to live with Dad and his new wife and darling baby.
You see me.
Oh, get over it!
No, you get over it, Sophia! You've given us absolutely nothing. You act like you're the only teenager who's ever had to live in a new place and try something new. Honestly, Sophia. Grow up. Go.
I can't have hot and then cold. There's got to be warm in between. London's not all that great. And going to a new school is a drag. Oh! Sorry.
Sorry, Base, was that yours? I'm Joe. We kind of met the other day, and this is Sean.
And Dad is making me work at his crummy magazine. Grand sugar-free vanilla latte.
Almost there. Read my lips. Grand, skinny, sugar-free, vanilla latte.
Still, it might have some perks.
All we need to do is make sure that they don't use that dress on the photo shoot, okay?
Yes, and all we need to do is stop the world from rotating.
I don't think now's the time to be worrying what I look like.
Sweet David Copperfield, I thought that was an optical illusion. Well, the theme is black and bold. So why don't you just go for the whole burnt motif? Or call the London Fire Brigade. Firemen.
Thank God for modern technology, so I can stay in touch with Joe. This is my new life now, and this is never going to work.
Are we going to have a problem, Sophia?
So that's the show, or the 2 minutes of the show. Okay, so it's an Irish company. We just wrapped Tuesday our 130th episode. So we're now 130 episodes in. We've been recommissioned again for another 75 with another 55 in the spring. We're now reaching 16 million hits. We're the second most popular show on Fiverr, which is Channel 5 UK. We have relationships with various different cross-media partners and a couple of interesting new developments in other medias which are happening, which I will talk about at the end. But essentially, I suppose the question is, how did we come up with particularly Sophia's diary? Sophia's diary grew out of an advertising need, and that need was the fact that advertisers for the core demographic, 13 to 18-year-old girls, found that they were not loyal to any one platform. They would watch TV one week, they would talk to friends on their messenger the next week, they would spend all their time with their friends not watching any of these programs, maybe listening to the radio. They didn't stay with any one platform or any one brand. So for us, the goal was to create something that's multi-platform, to create a 24/7 world that could go from one platform to another, so that wherever you are, there's Sophia and there's content on Sophia's life, on Sophia's diary, specifically made for that platform. We became, this year, the first web program in the UK to cross on to TV. We launched March 14th. We have a mobile partner where we do free mobile texts. In other territories that we've done this, we charge for that, but we don't in the UK because the rates tend to vary, and we don't want anyone ringing in as a parent saying, my daughter got charged £50 in her last phone bill and it's all your fault. Our magazine partner is Ms, which is part of the Panini Group, which gives us a circulation of maybe another 140,000 who read about Sophia's life in the bi-monthly columns. It's produced by Sony Pictures and Television, which we work for, and we are working on the international versions of the show in Germany, France, Spain, and Italy, as well as liaising on the US versions of the show. In terms of its sponsors and its product-sponsored programming, we are sponsored by Unilever, Pearl Drops, Nair, Gold Digger. This season we're also sponsored by Universal Films, which is Wild Child, Emma Roberts. We're flying the actress over there to interview her. We generate profit. Basically the show is in profit before we start shooting, because we do a maximum of something like 5 sponsors per season. We have a waiting list of sponsors, and those sponsors pay anywhere between 35 to 200, 350,000 to be part of the show. And that's where we generate our first portion of our revenue. We generate the rest of our revenue through ancillary devices and sales and merchandising and marketing, and that's an area we're starting to move more and more into. It's exactly as John said in the introduction, we don't just broadcast a show, we create a friend. So people log on every day to Sophia's World. The episodes go up at about 5:30. If you miss it or your parents don't allow you to go online during the week, you can watch it on Fiverr at 6:30. It's going out just before Home Neighbours. If you miss that, you can get a text message which tells you what's happening. If you miss that, you can read about it in the magazine. And now, if you miss that, I think next week we're announcing a partnership with GCAP Radio in the UK, where we're now starting to do daily episodes on radio, which go out at about 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock in the morning, recapping the events of the previous day, and therefore they're also available on podcast too. So if you miss the internet and you miss the TV, you can still keep in touch with Sophia and Sophia's World. And it works for this audience. The 1,000 comments a day, the fact that it's told in real time, they really bond and relate with the character. They vote interactively on her dilemmas. We shoot alternative endings, so each week we shoot an A version and a B version, and we ask our audience to decide which our character should do. They get very involved. They leave lots and lots of comments. They do lots and lots of voting, which is done through the internet, so it's free of charge. We're not mounting up some sort of cost basis. And that was important to us too, because we're creating not just a show, we're creating a brand. And for a brand to really work, it needs to have the parents behind it. Parents need to feel secure and confident about what their kids are devouring on the internet. Otherwise, they're not going to buy the books and they're not going to buy any of the merchandising associated with the brand. So we regulate probably more than a traditional TV show would, what we think would work for our characters, the type of language they would use. We do a lot of research with teenagers, bringing them in to read scripts before we start shooting. And also we have the ever vigilant watchdog of Ofcom in the UK looking at us as well. It's an example of one of the online pages that we have, where we have the dilemmas, the different characters in Sophia's World, different comments from the viewers, different online blogs from her as well. So we were brought online through Bebo, who we pitched to last September. And they were the first people who really grasped the concept and really got it and got where they were, what it could be. And it worked for them too as part of their strategy, because obviously they were trying to build up as much of a fan base as they possibly could in order to do a big sale, which was the AOL Time Warner deal, which they did then around September, October. So what we found with them was all of the things that we had tried in different territories where we produced the show, which was in, for example, Sao Paulo, Brazil, we did a version the year before. We also had versions going in Vietnam, Chile, Turkey, and Portugal, obviously, as well, was that Bebo gave us the online community and the different types of ways of creating characters that could be 360. You could have various different messages from different characters. You could post comments which were upcoming to the storyline, where fans could discover on someone else's page and leave them in the position where they knew more than Sophia did, about what was going to happen next. And it's been a very successful partnership, and I think